All right, it's August 20th, and gonna get out and set my first cameras this year. All right, it's 6:48 p.m. October 6th, and tomorrow is the archery opener here in Virginia. And was out here shooting the bow some, and pulled my phone out and checked my trail cameras, and sure enough, my target buck that I'll be going after tomorrow, he's out in front of the stand right now. So if it goes the same way tomorrow, should get an opportunity at it. I made it into the stand here, and I've got a little bit of wind coming right from the bed, and it should be dumping my scent right over my back here into this bottom. I saw a few does that had beat me in here. They were working up this trail as I was coming in, so I kind of had to wait a little bit and let them work off. And I'm in this red oak, and there's a couple of them along this trail outside of this bed in here. And these deer have been working up and down it, just feeding on these red oaks moving through. So I'm hoping that he'll show up this evening. I'm gonna go on and get the camera arm set up and get everything situated. But yeah, opening day, we're in here, so hopefully it comes by. Alright, I just had that little buck and 2 does and 2 fawns work through. And I'm not even like, I'm glad that they worked off. It's just too many eyes. So I mean, they were right here in front of me. Never smelled me or looked up, so that's good. So, fingers crossed. Well, it's October 8th, and I'm headed back into the same stand I hunted yesterday evening. I'm not going to give much of an interview because I believe the deer are going to be moving even earlier this evening than they were yesterday, and they were coming in there about 4:30 yesterday. 3:30 right now. Try to get on in there and get set up, but this buck that I've been hunting in here, he came back through in front of the camera middle of the night last night, and he's done that before where he maybe didn't show up early like during daylight, and then he comes back through later. And I just think he probably goes out of his bed and into a different area and comes back through there later. But it's been pretty frequent coming in to this spot. I saw a lot of deer yesterday, and I think there's a pretty good chance of seeing him. I'm definitely going to see some deer, but seeing him come through this evening. So if it doesn't happen this evening, I'm going to give the spot a break for a while. And it may be, it may be me. It may be that he's not coming through here because I'm going in there. But the wind is right again today, and You know, I don't know how he would see me, you know, coming in, and he can't smell me. Because the wind's literally blowing right from the direction that I'm walking in. So I think there's a pretty good chance. My wind swirled, and I think he knew something was up. He picked his head up quick and spun around. I gotta go back and watch the shot. I mean, he was tearing up everything going down through there, and then I heard a crash back up in there. We'll see. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna go back and watch the video and see what the video has to show me. I know the arrow was sticking in the top of him. I don't know why it didn't pass through. It was quartered away. I think it's right. I mean, I think it got vitals. To me, initially, like it looked like it did. And the way he was crashing going up through there, I would say it did. But I gotta check the video. I gotta text Will and Brad. Probably get some help over here. I don't know how much of a blood trail there's gonna be because that shot coming in from the top, and if it did not pass through, I don't know if there's gonna be any blood. But I'm hoping that he's down right up there. It was a ton of crashing. And I mean, it sounded like he got up there a ways and just hit something hard. I'm gonna watch the video, see what we got. Hopefully it's something good. All right, I watched the footage back, and the main camera here, he walks out of frame, and as I go to shoot, or as I shoot, the Tacticam on the bow. I'm trying to download the video from that now to the phone. I watched the preview of it, and I'm not really able to tell a whole lot from that. I got this 360 camera, and I've got this little camera on my chest. I don't know if either one of those got anything. So I'm gonna have to pretty much just go off of memory of what happened, or where the shot location was. What I remember from the shot, he was quartering away, and the shot came in. It came in high, but I'm at the angle that I'm at, he was 15 yards, and it looked, I was trying to aim through the vitals, and it looked good to me. That being said, I've texted Will and Brad. Brad's in training to become a state trooper. I text Will and Brad in a group text, and Will is actually climbing down. He's hunting. I mean, he's on a good buck, but he's nice enough to climb down and head this way and help me look for this thing. I'm gonna get on down. I'm gonna start getting the camera stuff down. I want to sneak up that direction and look, because I feel like this is gonna be a body search. I mean, I don't know how much blood you're gonna get from an arrow that's coming in right from the top, but I'm gonna go ahead and start taking this stuff down. Get back over here to my vehicle and meet Will there, and we'll come back in and we'll try to look for this thing before it gets plumb dark. Dude, oh man.
So what do you think?
I think he's dead.
Did you walk over there and look at anything?
I ain't done nothing.
You want to do it before?
Yeah, I want to go.
Start?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. All right, it's been right at an hour, and I'm going to start looking for him. I would say I would give him more time than this, but that shot coming in high and there not being any blood trail, or with the shot coming in high and not getting a pass through, I'm worried that we're not going to have a blood trail. And so I want to get in here and look before it gets dark. I'll try to go slow, just start easing up towards where I heard that last crash at, and then we'll look first and see if we see any blood as we're going that way, but probably get up there to where I heard him crash and see what we find. And he immediately wheeled up in here. I think it was in here. If not, it was in here. think it would have been more back this way, Will. He's right here.
You found him?
Yeah.
Man, he didn't go nowhere, dude.
So you know I told you I heard like the loudest crash?
Yeah.
He's over in this stuff.
Yeah, they dig down into stuff and they think they're gonna die.
He went up, look at the blood right here.
Uh-huh.
Went up over the top.
Look at all that. God, he was dumping it.
Pouring right there. There he is. Oh man.
That's a relief, ain't it?
Yeah. Here, I'll let you turn this on. Talk about a relief.
Look what he dumped into, man.
That's crazy.
Let's go see that shot. Get him out.
Yeah, I think we can go around this way. Blood right there.
Blood on that limb right there.
Right here. Right here. Right here.
So he did, man. He did exactly what you said. He looped in and went up to the left and crashed.
Yeah.
Like you said.
Well, when we were up there, I was like looking back on Onyx, and that's one thing I will say. Like when you hear one crash, or even the last place that you see one go, just pull up and like mark that. So when we came through, I last saw him like coming up through this stuff, and I knew he wasn't on this trail yet. I saw him through the pines. we walked all the way up there, and I went back and looked at Onyx, and I'm like, it was more to the right. Like I felt like it was more back this way. And I come walking up on the blood right there, and looked over in there. And there he is.
You're never gonna remember it better than you do.
Like right, like yeah, pretty much right away. And that was the other thing with like looking at the shot. Like my initial thoughts on the shot were like, dang, I don't like that it didn't pass through, but it looked like lethal. Like it looked like it should put him down pretty quick.
I wonder if your arrow is still alive.
It is. I saw the arrow right there.
Man, that's crazy. I want to see what it did.
I'm gonna go on and text Brad.
Yeah, I know he wants to know.
But he's got to be in formation at 7. So he won't see it. He won't see it till tomorrow. Oh, by the way, the blood on his beams, he had that already on him.
He's been fighting already?
I don't know. He had that blood on his beams right there. Here, hold that for a second. All right, I don't know how much of the recovery footage we have, but we tracked up through there, you know, where I heard him running down through there crashing, and I think I said when I was in the stand, you know, like it sounded like he was breaking every limb coming through these pines. And I know I talked about, you know, I heard a big crash, and we got up here, and Will and I kind of walked through these pines looking, and we got up to the upper section of it, and you know, weren't finding anything, weren't finding any blood, didn't find the arrow, you know, nothing. And I happened to go back on Onyx and look at where I had marked, you know, where I thought I heard him crash at, and I thought it was more back this way, back to the right. And I told Will, let's work back this way, and went down a ways, and I came across some blood, and looked right over in a brush pile, and he was laying over top or laying over on the other side of the brush pile. And I guess that was the big crash that I heard. I heard him just, I mean, it basically looked like he just jumped straight over it and died right on the other side of it. But yeah, the arrow ended up coming in way back here, in the back here. And it's one thing I was talking to Will about. You know, this deer didn't run probably we looked at it on Onyx. It was like 65, 70 yards, and he didn't make it far. And I just remember telling myself, like when I drew for the shot, you know, you aim for the exit. It might have been easy to kind of put the shot too far forwards, but I hit him probably 6 or 8 inches, maybe a little further, I don't know, somewhere around in there, in front of the rear hip. But the arrow, actually, the reason I didn't get a pass through is that it lodged against the front shoulder, and that kept me from getting the pass through. But it basically, you know, just took out everything, I believe. We'll know more when we gut him and everything. But you know, that's one thing to keep in mind, is just, you know, aiming for that exit. Man, I'm super pumped, just ecstatic. My oldest son Owen shot his buck a week ago today, and so for both of us to be able to get nice bucks within a week apart is just super cool. And I know it's something that I'll remember for, you know, a long time. So yeah, just couldn't be happier. I know there's not a lot of great footage. I'm gonna look at the 360 camera, see what it got. Yeah, hopefully I'll be able to put a decent video together. But yeah, thanks for watching, and hopefully we'll put some more cameras out, see if we can't find another one to get on.